Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Gwendlyn Brown shuts business down in wake of Garrison's death. Gwendlyn Brown has chosen to shut her business down in the wake of her brother, Garrison Brown's passing. He allegedly committed suicide nearly a week ago and has left a hole in the family's heart. So, what exactly is his little sister doing to allow herself to heal? Read on for more details. In season 18 of Sister Wives, Gwendlyn Brown and her brother, Gabriel Brown, were making big moves. One of them was supposed to be in their big brother, Garrison Brown's home. Gwen's mom, Cristin Brown, was nervous about this decision. She felt that, though Gwen and Garrison were very close, they were very different in many ways. Cristin feared the two siblings may clash and it may not be the best idea, and ultimately, it did not happen. The one thing that Gwen, Garrison, and Gabe did bond over was being discarded by their father, Cody Brown. However, Gwendlyn had turned the familial dysfunction into a profit by having her own Patreon and YouTube channel. She would rewatch episodes from season 17 and offer commentary as the episode played. Additionally, her older sister, Michael T. Brown Padron, did this, as well. Now, Gwen has an announcement to make in the wake of Garrison's death at 25, and a Reddit thread broke it down. Per her Patreon, she will no longer post anything new, but will keep up all old content. There is a chance Gwen may change her mind, but she is unsure and is telling people to run while you can to avoid being billed. So, what did Gwendlyn Brown's followers on Reddit have to say about this news? Did they understand, or were they upset about it? I don't blame her. Honestly, I'd be shocked if the show didn't end. It's time for this to be put to rest. This family, especially the children, have been through enough. Totally agree, this show needs to end. I can't bear a very special episode that makes money of this young man's suffering. Reality TV destroys families. Many were happy that Gwendlyn Brown was done with her Patreon and hoped Michael T. Brown Padron would do the same. More so, they cited how hurt the girls seemed when they would rewatch and react to some scenes. However, fans are hopeful the show will not go on because this family is grieving enough. With Gwen, she made her businesses out of her reaction videos. Therefore, the constant presence or questions of and about Garrison Brown would be torture. Are you proud of her for choosing her mental health over money? Finally, will you watch Sister Wives if it does come back? Let us know in the comments below. In the quiet town of Willowbrook, where the hum of daily life usually resonated with the comforting rhythm of routine, a sudden and unexpected event sent shockwaves through the community. Gwendlyn Brown, the proud owner of Garrison's Emporium, an eclectic and charming business that had been a cornerstone of Willowbrook for decades, had made a decision that left the townsfolk bewildered. Garrison's Emporium was more than just a store, it was a living testament to the eclectic tastes and eccentric personality of its founder, Garrison Willow. The shop was a haven for antiques, oddities, and whimsical artifacts that could transport visitors to different eras and realms with just a glance. From dusty old books with yellowed pages to vintage trinkets that whispered tales of bygone times, Garrison's Emporium was a treasure trove that held the essence of Willowbrook's history. The news of Garrison's sudden demise had spread like wildfire through the quaint town, leaving its residents in a state of shock and grief. The townsfolk gathered in hushed whispers, exchanging sympathetic glances and shaking their heads in disbelief. As the days passed, the weight of Garrison's absence settled on Willowbrook like an uninvited fog, casting a somber shadow over the once vibrant community. Gwendlyn Brown, a close friend of Garrison and the faithful custodian of his beloved Emporium, found herself at the epicenter of the town's mourning. With a heavy heart, she took it upon herself to carry on Garrison's legacy, determined to honor the memory of her dear friend and preserve the spirit of the Emporium. However, fate had other plans for Gwendlyn and the town of Willowbrook. As the weeks passed, Gwendlyn found herself grappling with the daunting task of managing the Emporium on her own. The weight of grief and the responsibility of keeping Garrison's dream alive became an unbearable burden. The once bustling store now echoed with a haunting silence that seemed to amplify the void left by its eccentric founder. Unable to bear the emotional toll any longer, Gwendlyn made a decision that would send shockwaves through the community. She decided to shut down Garrison's emporium. The news spread like wildfire, and the people of Willowbrook were left in stunned disbelief. The once beloved store, a haven for nostalgia and wonder, was closing its doors for the last time. Gwendlyn, with tear-streaked eyes and a heavy heart, penned a heartfelt letter to the townsfolk, explaining her decision. In the letter, she expressed the profound grief that had engulfed her since Garrison's passing. She spoke of the sleepless nights spent wandering the aisles of the emporium, feeling the weight of memories and the ghostly presence of its founder. "I can no longer bear the weight of this beautiful burden," Gwendlyn wrote. Garrison's emporium was his heart and soul, and without him, it feels like a mere shell of its former self. Closing these doors is not just a business decision, it's a farewell to a cherished era, a time when the magic of curiosity and the warmth of friendship filled these walls. The announcement sent shockwaves through the community, and the townsfolk struggled to come to terms with the impending loss of a cultural landmark. Memories of childhood discoveries, whispered secrets shared between friends, and the comforting creak of the emporium's wooden floors flooded the minds of Willowbrook's residents. In the wake of Gwendlyn's decision, the town rallied together to organize a farewell celebration for Garrison's emporium. The once silent aisles were filled with laughter and tears as people reminisced about the countless treasures they had discovered within its walls. The emporium, though closing its doors, became a living memorial to Garrison Willow and the magic he had woven into the fabric of Willowbrook. As the sun dipped below the horizon on the day of the farewell celebration, the townsfolk gathered outside Garrison's emporium for a final farewell. Gwendlyn stood at the entrance, a mixture of sorrow and gratitude etched across her face. The townsfolk, holding candles and memories in equal measure, shared stories of the impact the emporium had on their lives. In a poignant moment, the crowd collectively blew out their candles, allowing the darkness to settle over Garrison's emporium one last time. Gwendlyn, with tears streaming down her face, closed the door behind her, sealing the legacy of the emporium within the walls that had held it for so many years. The closure of Garrison's emporium marked the end of an era for Willowbrook, leaving behind a bittersweet tapestry of memories and a town forever changed by the magic of a bygone time. Gwendlyn, carrying the weight of both grief and gratitude, walked away from the emporium with the knowledge that she had honored her dear friend's memory, even if it meant saying goodbye to a place that held the essence of a lifetime.